Hi, everyone. Listen, all the humans who just have their screen here. Hi, Donna, who haven't shown their camera. We would be really grateful if you would. It's just going to be like 59 interactive, fun, inspiring minutes. And when it's over, you're going to get a lot of good stuff that you can apply and use to inspire students and staff with yourself. So show your faces if you can and join us. Hi, Ross Hargis. Look at everyone. Jennifer, what does the SC mean? South Carolina? No. Sort of. The sound isn't great. It's like fuzzy.
Yeah, not considered. Not
It's okay. You sound like you're inside a glass of water. It's okay. All right. See, first of all, thank you, Kristen and Dale and Heather and Jennifer for putting on your cameras. Hi, Tracy. All right, I'm loving this.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. So go ahead, Jude. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. No big deal. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm Jude Hussein, Communication Specialist at Foundations, Inc., joined by my wonderful colleagues, Elizabeth and Paula. I'd like to thank you all for joining us for our Beyond School Hours National Education Conference follow-up webinar. Before we start, I'd like to give you a little bit of a background about Foundations, Inc. Foundations is a national education nonprofit located in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. For over 20 years, our mission is to improve the quality of education by building the skills of our educators. We work across the school day with after-school programs, schools, districts, and states to create a brighter future for every child every day. If you are interested in learning more about Foundations, take a minute to follow us on social media. We are on all platforms. You may know us for our signature professional learning experience, Beyond School Hours. Our conference is held each year in February. And this upcoming new year, 2022, we will be back in Orlando, and we would like all of you to be our guests. So we're thrilled to have Meredith Scotland, founder and CEO of Right Brain World, Sarah, a passionate educator and 21st century grant coordinator in Virginia, James, a phenomenal educator that serves students in expanding learning hours with focus on project-based and joy-producing experiences. And thanks to you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules. We understand that life is hectic, but we believe in providing a space for professional learning to all professionals near and far. We hope you will join us next week for another webinar. Oh, well, not next week, the week after, the 15th, for part 2 of this webinar. And also, registration is open for our annual Beyond School Hours conference. Again, in Orlando, we hope to see you there. And thank you for joining us today. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to our phenomenal guests.
Thanks, Jude.
Absolutely.
I hope you're all coming to the conference. I will meet you. You will always find me at Beyond in a hot tub, one of the 5 hot tubs at the hotel. Am I right? That's a fact, Sarah. We're going to be in the hot tubs. Listen, Tracy, Dale, Kristen, Heather, Jennifer, we're so grateful your cameras are on. And LaShandra, Janice, Francis, Elsie, Ross, Betsy, Donna, Judy, Kathy, Jennifer, we get it. You signed in. I love that. I'm sure you're making some hours. If we have since we have your email, you'll be getting what we're going to share today. But if you would consider putting your cameras on and being with us for just some amount of this experience, we would be so grateful, because this is what this is about, right? Right, everyone? Dale, are you a Girl Scout? I was a Girl Scout. I sold a lot of cookies, and I still have Thin Mints in the freezer from when I was a child.
Yeah, we all do. It's addictive.
That's the shelf life. And they're vegan, just so you know. I'm vegan.
They are vegan.
Which is good to know. Okay.
Once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout, Meredith.
I think that's true. Well, in fact, I have s'mores going right here on my desk. Okay, so everyone, James, is there a way for you to be closer, for your camera to be at some point when I call for you anyway? Oh, Judy, your camera's not working. That's all right, Judy Simpson. Are you there though? Are you going to be playing with us? Okay. First thing I want to say to all of you, I find the chat box super distracting for me. So if any of you have something to share or say, or, I love that, or, I want to say with my kids, or, when with my husband, whatever, unmute and just share if that's all right. Raw's camera not working either, no problem. For me, it's too small, and hello, Darnett. Hi, Kathy Evans. All right, I'm super. Darnett Johnson, don't get in an accident, okay, Darnetta? Hi, Janice. Yeah, girl. Janice Vandervoort. I'm changing my name today to Meredith Vandervoort. Will you marry me? That would make it easier. Okay, so everybody, I want to get right to it because we have an hour, right? A little less than an hour, although I know Jude's going to let us go over a few minutes because she's very kind. I want to introduce, so like she said, my name is Meredith. I have your teapots. Judy Simpson, I met Judy on a webinar here. She had all these teapots behind her. She said she was going to send me some, and she hasn't. And she's telling me in the chat box, she still has my teapots. All right, what we're going to do today, I'm going to introduce myself real quick. Sarah's going to introduce, I'm going to introduce who people are for a second. Then what we're going to do is a few different interactive activities that you can do any number of ways, right? Whatever we do, you could do it 50 different ways with your staff, with your teams, and with students of any age, and you would know based on the age how you might want to modify. Are you feeling me? And when we're done, you will get an email at some point later today or tomorrow morning with whatever we do today with 5. So today you will get 5 activities, right? The whole theme of brutal plus beautiful is back to school, right? We're going to do some stuff. Then you're going to get 5 activities that have different components. So the truth is each activity could be 5 days on its own, but it's designed so that Monday through Friday, you have something to do for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with staff, with kids, it doesn't matter. And then when you come back to the next webinar, part 2, which is when, Jude? Next week or the week after?
15th.
Then we're going to give you 2 more. So you're going to end up with 15 days of activities. And since all of them could be modified in some way, they could just go on and on. But the point is to make the first month of school, which is going to be pretty brutal and beautiful in equal measure, easier. A little, write the stuff during the day that you have to do. Stick this in, it'll make it a little bit more fun and engaging for the kids. If you're after school, no brainer, right? So you get it. Hi, Jennifer, Winky, thank you for coming with your camera. So I just want to introduce Sarah. She's going to wave around. Sarah Plumitallo, and she's our new National Director of Education. She's going to pop in and chat. There she is. She's going to pop, look at her hair down, very fancy. She's going to pop in and have things to say as we go. She's our 21st century guru, our English language learner, ESOL guru, our science guru, and we're a company with programs in all of these areas, right? Then Valerie, right here, was a pre-K teacher for years. She is our education partner liaison. She's my right-hand person. She's going to be popping in with all kinds of things that occur to her as we go, especially as they apply to your early learners, if you have any, right? And then James Hall, who at some point I'm going to throw it to for a few minutes, because James Hall, he is a leader in Lassen County, California in after school. He's the head of all social emotional learning programs for the entire district now, correct, James, for the district? It doesn't matter what's going on in Lassen County, the earthquakes, fires, COVID, it just doesn't matter. It's just always crazy there. And he leads with so much joy. It's always so brutal, and all he does is bring the beautiful. So I was thinking he could offer you a few, thoughts about how he does that. Do you know what I mean? But first we want to get into some activities and do stuff. And James, Sarah, Valerie, anytime you have a thought you could throw in real quick, please do, yeah? We're going to try to get as much done as we can in the hour. So first, for fun, unless you're in a space where you're not allowed to do it, Could everyone who can, even Judy and Ross, whose cameras don't work, could you unmute? Could everyone just shout their name out and tell us where you're from and then mute, just because it's fun? 1, 2, 3. Let's just unmute.
Jude, Philadelphia.
Brooklyn, New York. Living in Los Angeles. Texas. Everyone just. Coleman ISD. Yes, Coleman, Texas. Yes. This is the best. This makes me so happy. Okay. I did something yesterday on a call. We were training like 40 people. It went so well. I loved it. I want to do it now. If you can, change your name in your box to reflect, put a word or something there, how you want to be seen by the people on this call, how you would like all of us to know you, right? So I'm going to do mine. Let's all change our name. There. I'm Meredith, but I'm going to call us by our new word, right? So change your name if you can. Energy. Nice. Kristen, I can change yours. What do you want me to change yours to, Kristen McLean? What can I change your name to?
I don't know. I'm not.
How about rock star teacher? Are you a teacher? Are you a teacher? Rock star teacher. Done. Everyone, if you can't, resource. Nice. Sunshine. Heather, that's lovely. Jive Jelly Judy. Okay, Judy Simpson wants to be Jive Jelly Judy. So I got to change that for her, right? She's got to be Jive Jelly Judy. Done. Waiting for Friday. That's pretty funny. Peace. Joyful. Jennifer, you're going to change your name? And resource wants to be peace. Oh, I love it. Perfect. Okay. Everyone who can change their name should. And hope. Awesome. All right. First thing I want to do, can everyone get paper? Can everyone get paper? And pencil or pen? Here, I got my pencil. Come on, you have to like my pencil. You have to like my pencil. And it writes, it works. Here's the thing to know, when we do these things, we don't like it to be a commercial for Right Brain. That's not what this is. That's why people come to our webinars. But know that everything we do today is Right Brain, ties into what our mission is, our pedagogy, the whole deal. Everything is literacy, social emotional literacy, project-based literacy, writing, reading, presenting, all of it, right? So you'll make those connections, and we're gonna share a bunch of stuff with you. Jive Jelly Judy. Memorable, excited, hopeful. I love it so much. Compassionate. Oh my God, this is the best. Okay, on your paper, can you please, on your paper, split your paper, make a line down the middle, and please don't use a Post-it. Whatever paper you're using, try to make it horizontal, put a line down the middle, and on one side, in capitals, you're going to write the word brutal, brutal. And on the other side, you're going to write beautiful, right? So it's going to look like this, but better handwriting than me, because my handwriting is just ridiculous. Brutal, beautiful, on a sheet of paper with a line down the middle, yeah? And can we all hold it up? Jazzy Jen, yes. Good, brutal and beautiful, nice. I recommend horizontal, Hope. Perfect, okay, amazing, rockstar teacher, brilliance. Okay, in no particular order, brutal or beautiful, it doesn't matter. Personal, something that went on with your partner in the last year and a half, your kids, your students, your school, your pets, you lost someone. Hi, Jasper Person. Hi, Amanda Bishop. It doesn't matter what area of your life, professional or personal, we want you to do both. In no particular order, just write some words down, some things down in either section, right? Maybe here you put George Floyd. That was experience for you. That was brutal. That was brutal. Here, beautiful might say time with my kids. Whatever it is, these are parking lots. Write what was brutal, words or phrases, write what was beautiful, and I'm only going to give us 3 minutes. It's going to fly by, but I want to give us enough time that we might hit 2 minutes and think we're done, and then we're going to go a little deeper, okay? 3 minutes, ready, set, write. And I'll tell you when the 2 minutes hits. Hi, compassionate. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Okay, that was 3 minutes. I love how much that flies by. Makes me super happy. Let me turn it off. Okay, all right. Can everyone hold up their parking lots? Just so we could see them? Amazing. Awesome. Sunshine, will you share? I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna put the air conditioning on. Hold on. Oh my God, it's so hot. Okay. All right, will you share with us what you put? And maybe you could do you want to do all your brutals and then all your beautifuls? Would that be better, or do you want to do one and one?
I didn't think I was sharing, so I was kind of honest with myself.
Well, that's the point. I don't tell people ahead of time that we're going to share.
Well, I don't know anybody, so that's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'll start with the good. The beautiful, I guess, were spiritual growth within myself. Patience and understanding grew. I met new people and I opened up more. Lots of family time. And of course, I love the sunshine. So warm days, I just was excited for. Brutal would be family sickness, a loss of a lot of friends that I thought I had. Watching the news daily. Problems in my child's school already. and people I worked with this summer was challenging. But
Wow. First of all, this is how we can recognize someone on a Zoom when we don't have like sounds. Yes. So I just want to say, when you say lost friends you thought you had, which I can so relate to, you don't mean died. You mean all of a sudden. Yeah.
all of a sudden,
I had that same experience. Like the lifetime forever, people, with so many conflicting feelings and opinions. And I'm with you. What a crazy thing, huh? Like, yeah, I'm with you. I appreciated that. Okay, who else? Who's willing to share? Or I'll just pick compassionate. Look at her hair, guys. We need to hear from her. Sunshine, thank you for being honest. See, here's the thing, guys. Our kids, our teams, right? Everything we do today is for grownups and for your staff and your students. We need to be able to do this. We need to be able to say to ourselves and our colleagues and our people at work and our children, our students, they need to know how to do this stuff. And this is very threatening to them, getting into things like this. But if you could say, hey, I want to share my list with you, and they could do a brutal and beautiful parking lot, this is a great way. This is SEL without them knowing it. It's literacy without them knowing it. It's handwriting without them knowing it. It's very important. What do you got, compassionate?
So for my beautiful, I have my sister graduated and then she was able to walk across the stage. I have a new position with a pay increase. I re-enrolled back in school. My first semester, I achieved a 4.0. For my brutal, and I passed my math practice. For my brutal, thank you. For my congratulations. Thank you. For my brutal, I said less time spent with family and loved ones. I said COVID. I lost my grandfather, and then I couldn't attend the funeral because it's in Texas with my family. I said my dad got sick and had a stroke. And then I said I missed an appropriate farewell with our former students due to COVID. Yep.
Girl, that was a lot of writing in 3 minutes and a lot of loss.
Yes.
Maybe first of all, thank you for sharing. And oh my God, all the beautiful things you did. Holy cow. So we applaud that. Maybe the next person who shares, maybe we start with brutal so that we end on beautiful. Would that be cool? Who's willing? I'm going to pick peace unless someone unmutes and saves the day. Come on, peace. Yeah, girl. Look at her.
Hi, because it was another piece.
Oh, there is?
It was another piece. So I was like, oh, is it me? Okay.
It's you. It's you.
So, for my brutal, I have a loss of loved ones. I have my vehicle was damaged, and I have family sickness that happened. But for my beautiful, I got a new job, a higher salary. I paid off a lot of debt. I was able to build healthy relationships, professional and personal, self-development spiritually and with education. And my education is free, so that's a great one. And I was able to manage my finances and achieve one of my savings goals. So.
Oh my God. This ending on the beautiful is a good idea. So now we know that that's probably the way to go when you do this with your people, right? Okay, before we move on, does anyone want to share their list because there's stuff that they would like to say to all the amazing humans on this call, or they just want to admit out loud anything, beautiful or brutal?
I'm going to admit out loud.
Go energy, yes.
Something that started brutal for me was switching programs to virtual, but it's beautiful now. Our girls are enjoying virtual programs. I think we all got better at virtual. The other thing is I had to move, but now I'm in a beautiful home. So I just, started off beautiful, but brutal, but ended beautiful.
I love it. That's it? That was amazing.
Oh, I have a lot, but I didn't want to,
I love
the
it.
news also is brutal to me. My car was totaled also, but no one was hurt. That's the beautiful part. I also had a promotion at work, and I am cancer free. I'm a breast cancer survivor. 3 years now, cancer free.
Energy. You buried the lead, Energy. You buried the lead.
Yep.
Congratulations. Wow, that's beautiful. Incredible. Okay. Amazing. Keep your parking lots, correct? This is a cool thing for teams, for kids. And also, you could do brutal and beautiful on any topic. We did it on the last year and a half, right? It could be brutal and beautiful on a current event. It could be brutal and beautiful. So this is something to know that you could do any number of ways. It's up to you, right? Okay. Next, can everyone take out another sheet of paper? Another sheet of paper. How about that? Yes? Oh my God, I'm so into it. Okay. So these are fun things that you could do with your kids. We'll send it afterward. Yay, amazing. All right. I'm going to start on something that is, I'm going to start with two things that are super right brain, right out of some of our programs that you're just going to love. So the first thing I'm going to do, just because a few of us got to share our lists, and now a few others will share this, and then many of us whose faces we see are going to be kind of known. Hi, Jazzy Jen. Okay, let me share my screen. Do all of you know, does anyone not know what an acrostic poem is? Anyone not know? Hold on. Okay, can you see that? Can everyone see this? Sarah, do you see it? Okay, James, you don't see it?
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Yesterday it worked. Today it takes 2 chances. Okay.
It was there initially.
There. Does everyone see this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Jazzy Jen, can you unmute and just read this for us? This is what an acrostic poem is. We're going to do personal name acrostics today. Can you read this, Jazzy Jen, for us? Maybe. Maybe she's having a hard time unmute. Sunshine, can you read this for us? Because we know your mute works, your unmute works. Sunshine. Oh,
Okay, here I am again.
go ahead, read this for us.
All right, a special type of poem crafted from one favorite word or name, running vertically down the page, offering a new way to look at a subject, sometimes silly, but totally fun. Investigate a new way to write, create your own acrostic today.
Awesome. So again, another piece of paper, vertical, write your name. If your name is like Jill and you only have 4 letters, maybe you stick a middle name. It doesn't matter, or just do Jill, whatever your name is. So I'm going to do M-E-R, write down vertically, cover the whole page if you can, so you have lots of space to write. So here's my name, Meredith, down this side of the page. Yes? Oh, something in my eye. Cool. So I'm going to give us 2 minutes, then an additional minute. We're going to do a personal name acrostic. So instead of just doing one word, which you could for each letter, let's do a sentence. You could do an individual sentence, right? First letter, a period. Next letter, a sentence, a period. Or you could have a few of these words, these sentences connect. It's up to you. Personal name acrostic, your name. Ready? 2 minutes, and then I'll give you another minute. Ready, set, write. 90 seconds. Just 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Sparkling water. 10 seconds. Just wrap it up if you can. Here it comes. Awesome. Okay. All right. Waiting for Friday. Can you unmute and share? Thank you. And share your personal name. You have no sound, right? You have the weird sound. I'm with you. Jude, are you playing with us? Did you do it? All right. Will you unmute, Jude, and share yours?
Yes. So joyful personality, unique in thinking. I didn't have anything for D, so I put an IN in front of it, and I put independent in all aspects of work, and then engaging in conversation.
Amazing. Fantastic. How about hopeful? Yes, hopeful. You're in this computer lab. Will you unmute and share? Are you able to? There you go.
I was having a hard time because I didn't understand what we were, like, was there a topic? But I can do it if it's about me, I guess.
Were you here when we showed what an acrostic
Yeah,
poem was?
and
Okay.
I was watching that, and then I just kind of went blank. But anyway,
That happens, girl.
yeah. So my name is Betsy.
You can do it. I can call on someone else while you do it.
Okay, that's great.
And Betsy, you could just pick one word per letter for now, and that
Okay.
means you would probably get it done, so you could share it. Do you like that?
Yeah.
All right, joyful in front of the water tower, or what is that, like Rikers Island? What is this?
It's actually Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, I meant Alcatraz,
think
which
so, but-
is a
right.
really fascinating place. Everyone should try to go to Alcatraz. You want to swim there like I did. I'm kidding, I didn't swim to Alcatraz. Go ahead, joyful.
Okay, mine's odd, but kindly asking for help as I struggle with today is rough. Hope tomorrow is joyful yet again.
Wait, what's your name?
Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. Wait, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Kindly asking for help as I struggle along. Today is rough. Hope tomorrow is joyful yet again.
Woo! Kathy, that was good. Oh, that was good. I wish my name was Kathy. I would go back to the recording and steal that. Jazzy Jen, can you unmute yet? What do you think? No, not yet. Okay. Betsy, how are you doing? Did you get a word out for each letter? Not yet. That's all right. James, did you do it? What do you got, James?
Joyfully jumping into amazing opportunities that meet my needs and those around me. Excitedly and optimistically sharing moments with those around me.
Woo! Bam, bam, pencil drop. I can't drop that. Can I read mine? Meredith. Magic is the missing sauce in core curricula, in my opinion. Every day I wake up to inspire and support you. Ready always. Exceptionally energetic and excited for what's possible and unknown. Delicious vegan donuts make me happy. Inspiration invites invigoration. Trust is the most sacred agreement between myself and others. Healing is hard. Right, sunshine? Bam. All right. Betsy, whenever you're done, I just want you to unmute and be like, I'm ready, no matter what we're doing.
Let's just go. I'm
All right,
having a
let's
hard
do it,
time
Betsy.
for B. B is a hard one. So let's
How
go
about-
with,
how about
oh, wait, I
beautiful?
know it. I know what it is. I don't
What
want
is
to say beautiful. Broccoli loving,
Broccoli
easy
loving.
going, trustful, but not trusting, seeking joy, yearning for good.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was so worth the wait. Holy cow.
It
Wait,
was fantastic.
Betsy, that was ridiculous. Trustful, but not trusting. Wow. Okay. I don't even know what to say about that. Does anyone have anything to say about acrostics, personal name acrostics, and what everyone shared or what we just did? Anyone can unmute and offer anything? Anybody? Okay, here's what I want to say. Acrostics, which will come in your cute little calendar that we give you. It'll come as something you can do, say on Wednesdays, right? This is my cheat sheet. Yours is going to look a lot prettier. You could do personal name acrostics. The next week, you can do who's your favorite animated character from a TV show or a movie. Next one, acrostic of your best friend, acrostic of a parent's name, acrostic of your favorite, Beyonce, whatever. So the point is, you could, a historical figure, acrostics, there are myriad ways to do them, countless. We have an SEL student playbook that has 7 activities that are poetry and journal jams. Poetry, acrostics is a great way to do poetry without telling your kids they're doing poems. Are you feeling me? And it gets them writing and no one throws it out. None of you are going to finish this webinar, crumple up your papers and toss them in the can. We need our kids to have handwritten stuff. So they're not swiping, scrolling, texting, typing, and putting everything in a cloud. Everything's been in a cloud. So let's give them things to hold on to and reference and share with people. Yeah? Yes? Should I sing a song into my pencil as a microphone at the end of this? I might. All right. Good. Ready? We're rushing. We're racing. You'll get all this after. I'm just saying things. Next one. Ready? Sarah. So Sarah is the science lead in her world. And now in ours, she's many things. It's one hat she wears. She is a NASA genius, freak, like complete Rain Man on all things NASA. She could work for NASA tomorrow, right? She makes videos about NASA. She's like that girl. So we came up with an idea that I want her to take you through. So let's do that. Go, Sarah. For Monday.
Yes. So
I don't hear you, Sarah. Your sound is funky dunk. I don't know what's happening. We don't hear you, sweet girl. That's okay. You're going to fix it and I'm going to start. Okay. No, I'll take him through something else. I'm going to take him through something else while you figure it out. But just know that what she's going to take you through for a Monday, because I like alliteration, is called the Monday Mars Mission. And you're going to love it. And your staff is going to love it. And your kids are going to love it. But I'm going to take them through perspectives while you figure out your sound. Is that good, Sarah? And you can just practice. And as soon as you come here, okay, I'm sharing my screen. La, la, la. All right. So I'm going to go full screen. Can you see what's there or is it gone? You can see it?
Gone.
Can't see it.
No, it's
Some of
gone.
you can.
It's
Okay.
gone.
All right. I'm going back. I'm going back. Okay. Now can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So look at the full picture. Here's what's up. Right brain, right? We're all about art from children's books. We have many programs, right? We have an improv program. We have science. like we have lots of programs, but the fundamental core of what we're about, how do we get kids to write? How do we get kids to create thought and feeling processes? How do we get them to do project-based learning and SEL and writing and reading and speaking and listening without them knowing? So it's a disguised literacy experience in the art of children's book authoring and short story children's writing. K through 12, and we have adult ed. So if you don't know Right Brain, here's an image from a children's book of ours. This is a very non-threatening, fun, colorful, crazy thing. Kids will do just about anything you ask them to do if you give them a children's book image, right? Any age. If you're in high school, you're going to write a story for a small child. So make it inventive and descriptive and exciting for them, blah, 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 right? All I want you to do here, and I'm not going to give you 4 minutes, only 2. Pick a character, and all I want you to do is write what you think that I want you to write from that character's perspective, first person narrative, right? Right from that character, you can write what they're thinking and feeling, or you could write as them. Here's what they're thinking. Here's what they're saying. Here's what's going on in their brain. Maybe you want to write what this little monster girl is saying to the big one. It doesn't matter. From your character's perspective, keep going, 2 minutes. So you're not going to say, he is thinking, it's I am, or I feel, and it's the character. Ready? 2 minutes and write. Okay, I'll do it. Bummer. Oh my God. Why don't you come in here? "35 seconds. "25 seconds. Keep going. Don't be done, Jude. Add another thought. You know what I mean? Because 2 minutes is a short little window. Okay. 2 minutes. Finish up your thought. While you're finishing, here's the thing to know also. When we suggest, don't give your kids anything writing to do that's open-ended. It's just better. Gamify it. Tell them, I'm setting a timer and I'm giving you 2 minutes, and don't worry, because if you're still writing, I'm going to add another 30 seconds, but I don't care if you get 2 sentences, 2 paragraphs, or 2 pages. It doesn't matter how much you write, but you only have to do it for 2 minutes. Keep writing till the 2 minutes is up. Open-ended, just write till you're done, freaks kids out at any age. I'm 51. I don't love, well, okay, when do we need it? Whenever. Oh, don't do open-ended, yeah? Look at peace and joyful and hopeful and jazzy Jen and compassionate I'm waiting for Friday. Everyone's still writing. This makes me so happy. Okay. Sunshine, just because I'm so curious, can you share? Don't tell us who you picked. Just share as that character, and then we will figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe since you're just you're out there today, maybe you can talk as, maybe you want to do a little performance and you can create a voice.
I actually did that. I was
amazing. And we're all 5-year-olds. All of
Okay.
us just entertain our 5-year-old inner self, our inner 5-year-old. Okay. Here we go.
Daddy, Daddy, I'm hungry. Wolfman has food in the bag. Can I have some of that food, please? Just ask Daddy. There, look, I'm pointing over there. Daddy, please ask.
That was so good. Full on performance. Look, meanwhile, look at Betsy, everyone. Look at Hopeful. Look how serious she is. Do you just know she's going to drop it hard? I can't wait. Are you ready, Betsy? Where'd she go? Did she just disappear? Are you ready, Betsy?
Sure.
All right. Will you do the same thing? Will you turn into the character for just a moment?
Boy.
Come on, girl.
When is the bus coming? It's late and I need to get to work. Why is it my turn to get Princess to school today? It took longer than expected this morning to get Princess's hair the way she likes it. That's about all I got.
What do you mean? That's awesome. And that her name's Princess and that this is how she likes her hair. It's amazing. Hope, I know you did something good, girl. Okay, Peace. Bring it. Jive Jelly Judy, if you want to share, you just unmute and I'll see that you want to. Come on, Peace.
Okay.
Give us some voice. Be a voice actor.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at the time. I'm going to be late for work. Phew, I finally arrived at the bus stop. Hopefully the bus will come soon. Tap, 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 tap. Oh no, here they come. I hope they don't see me. Since the monsters moved in, our town has never been the same. And that's all I got.
I like it. Awesome. Anyone? Okay, Compassionate. I saw that. What do you got, Compassionate?
I'm you.
You want to do yours? Compassionate, you want to go? I don't think she hears me. Okay. I don't think she hears me. That was awesome. If it were up to me, we would all do it, right? We would all do it. That's all I want to do is hear everybody, but we have to keep going because I want you to get a taste of all things. Okay, here's what's cool. We're going to send you this picture so that if you have a smart board, if you can project it. Feel free if you have a color printer or send this to your local printer and ask them, to print you some copies, give everyone in the class a copy. If you did 2 minutes on each character, and when the timer goes off, everyone in the class is going to yell, switch, and they switch perspectives, switch perspectives. You can do that with all these different characters. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just in this one picture. Right? And with Right Brain, we have hundreds of cards, right? They're story cards. They're picture cards of images. They're illustrated children's books. I'll show you a picture. Every picture tells a story. And we say every picture tells your story. Every picture tells their story, your student's story, right? And using a children's book image instead of like a picture from National Geographic where there's a right and a wrong is very powerful because this is easy and fun. Are you feeling me? And it's SEL and you can probably see why. So before we go to the let's see, before we do our final thing, which is Mars mission, there's another thing I'm just going to tell you about because we probably don't have time to do it. James, can you jump in now? And will you inspire these people, share with them, let me take this off, how it is that you do all the joy, how you keep all this joy and beauty and all your team, everyone we ever talk to, your team is so happy all the time. The town is burning, literally. It's like insane. Nothing rattles you ever. And I thought if you had a few things to say or offer, that might be fun for people.
Well, I'm happy to be with you. Brutal and beauty, beautiful have become things in my life. Unfortunately, about 3.5 miles from my home, there is the largest fire in California history is burning, going all over. We're almost 800,000 acres, which if you think about it, is roughly almost 1,000 square miles have burned in the national forest to the national park that's close to me. But I think one of the things that has come into my world is that beautiful and brutal come together. There are lots of things that are moving in pieces, and we get to do the work that affect people's lives. Every day I get to wake up and I get to affect the lives of those that I work with. I get to share with them my brutal moments and my beautiful moments. But in reality, for me, as I was doing this activity of really joyfully jumping into amazing opportunities, this season of 19 months have really been impactful in my life. Brutal has been school, relationships, health, community, fire, COVID, staffing, sickness, and programming. But on the beautiful side, my family time with my three kids, my wife, my dog Maisie, learning, virtual connections, my first hug of someone that was not virtually hugging them, self-care for adults and students, parents, teachers, faith, flexibility, resources, and relationships all come into that beautiful category. Because, even in this distance world where we're in a virtual space, the relationships are amazing. When you are sharing today your acrostics and you're sharing your beautiful and your brutal, I can tell you today that I have empathy with you. I can feel the excitement. I can feel your pain. But in all of that, know that the impact that you make on everyone's life every day is up to you. And I really hold that. And Meredith, do you have that poem that sits on your desk? Can you read that for us? Because I think this poem that Meredith will read, if she'll take a moment and do it for us, was really helpful to me about 12 months ago.
Oh, that's awesome, James. I'm going to share it on the screen.
It really has helped me every day. Because what my goal is that I get to impact people's lives every day. And it's my choice to show up and look at the beautiful and take on the brutal, because brutal and beautiful go together. So Meredith, if you would share that.
I'm going to share it. Let me make it full screen. Tell me if you can't see it. I'll do it again. Can't see it, right?
Right.
It's gone. Okay, I'm going to share it again. Here we go. All right. So.
And I'll read it to you.
James, read it, but don't read so fast.
I won't.
Hey, everyone, listen.
This is my favorite.
No, I'm
reading this? Be ready.
No, wait, James, wait. Everyone, this sits on my desk with a picture of a hummingbird, because hummingbirds are ready for everything, right? This poem, I try. This is like my mantra. This is how I try to live my life, right? James, it means the world to me to hear that this impacted you. So do it, man. Give it a good read.
Reading this, Be Ready by William Stafford. Starting here, what do you want to remember? How sunlight creeps along a shining floor? What scent of old wood hovers? What softened sound from outside fills the air? Will you ever bring a better gift for the world than the breathing respect that you carry wherever you go right now? Are you waiting for time to show you some better thoughts? When you turn around, starting here, lift this new glimpse that you found. Carry into evening all that you want from this day. This interval you spent reading or hearing this, keep it for life. What can anyone give you greater than now? Starting here, right in this room, when you turn around.
Oh, isn't that good? I mean, I love that you read that. I will send that to everyone. We'll add that to the mix today, and we'll make sure that you have it, okay? Isn't it good? So I have a question. Okay, Sarah figured out her sound. So I really want to do this Monday Mars thing with you. It's not going to take long at all. So Sarah, you have sound?
Do I have sound? Can you hear me?
Yes, girl. All right, let's do it. New paper.
All right. And so I'm going to explain in just a second, but on your paper, you're going to make a 4-column chart. Okay. And at the top of the first column.
Don't show them my terrible handwriting. Oh my God, it's terrible. I know. Go ahead.
So in the first column, C, here, and the last two are both feel, with one being textures and one being feelings.
Emotions, yes.
Emotions, yeah.
See, hear, feel. 4 columns, vertical.
Okay.
Okay. Do it,
All right.
Sarah.
So as I'm hoping everyone knows that we have a brand new rover on the surface of Mars. It landed safely earlier this year. And we've had so many rovers on Mars over the years, but it's really fascinating. Kids love it. So try and bring in anything you can with space and NASA as often as possible, because I've never encountered a child that doesn't love NASA and is not fascinated by it when you get excited with them. So for Mars Mission Monday, I recommend chart paper in small groups if you can. Have each group have on a piece of chart paper these 4 columns. And you could do it in pairs. You could also do it individually, as we're doing now. You could do it any way that you like. And what the goal is to have them think like they're the Mars rover, imagining they've landed on the surface of Mars. They're seeing, they're feeling, they're hearing all of the things the Mars rover would feel, and report back to mission control on the ground. So that's the goal by filling out the chart. So I'm going to give about 2 minutes. What do you think, Meredith? 2 minutes?
I think you should give, not to do the whole chart. I think you'll give them 2 minutes, then tell them they get another minute. So it's 3.
Yeah.
But before you start, can I just say 2 things? 1, anyone who's ever been to anything we do with foundations, we always go long because it's brutal for us not to offer as much as possible. I have separation anxiety whenever this thing ends and you all start disappearing. We always go like 5 to 10 minutes longer. So is everyone cool? If you're not, don't worry. You exit, we'll send you stuff. But if you can stay a little bit longer, we'd love it. And when we realized we were going to we'll like pretend that our little head is on the end of the Mars rover. I just want you to see that I made a picture.
Oh, I can't.
Of me on the edge of but I'm gonna make the hair curly. All right, go. What are we doing, Sarah?
All right, so we'll set 2 minutes, and then of course give you the extra one because we love extending our writing time. So write for each of the columns whatever you think you'd be seeing, hearing, feeling texture-wise, and feeling emotion-wise if you were the Mars rover.
I want you to imagine your head on the top of the Mars rover, and you're there. Make yourself the Mars rover. Ready, set, write. Mars music. Come on, peace, go there. Oh, so sorry. Energy, are you doing it? Are you writing as a Mars rover?
I just came back from another meeting, Meredith.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go on mute and I'll chat to you. Ready? 20 more seconds, write one more thing in one of your columns. And then I'm going to give you 1 more minute. Right now, 1 more minute. What do you hear on Mars? What is the Earth? What is the Earth? What are you crawling on? And what does it feel like? Does it smell like anything? Are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling free? Are you curious? Just 20 more seconds. Write 2 more things. Just 2 more things, if that's all you have time for. Hi, Quintina. Okay, that's it. All right. So will anyone who got any of it done, of course, now all I want to do, I want to hear from Betsy so much. And listen, waiting for Friday, we could hear you. It's just muffled. So maybe you unmute and just share a few things, because I'm picturing your head on the Mars rover with a side ponytail, and I'm into it. Come on, unmute and see what happens. And while you're doing, okay, there you go.
I hear nothing.
You hear nothing. Amazing. Okay, keep going. What do you see?
Rocks, canyons, no water. And
Colors?
what?
Colors?
Red.
I like it. Did you fill out any of the feeling and feeling?
I did. The texture is rough and porous.
Rough and porous. Beautiful. And then did you write any feelings, what the rover might be feeling?
Lonely.
A lonely rover.
With a side ponytail.
Love that. Sarah, can you verify that in fact the rover is lonely, the actual rover?
The rover is not lonely because the rover has a little helicopter.
Bye, excited.
Little helicopter pal with it this time. And there are other rovers in proximity that it still communicates with. So what I'm going to say is, I think it'd be great to repeat this activity a second time. And between the time you first do it and the second time you do it, have students access all of the amazing stuff that NASA has on the rover. You can actually listen to the sounds on Mars, because for the first time ever, they were able to capture audio on the rover. You can actually see images, not in real time, but from the day before. You can see the color corrected images, so what it actually looks like versus the artist's renderings of Mars. You can see all of the samples that they've taken on previous rovers and have them analyze what that might feel like. There's so much you can do with it to kind of circle back. And then
we'll give them a slide with some bullets,
right,
so that you don't have to explain all of that now, but we'll send bullets.
Yeah.
Right. I have to hear from Betsy. Does that, and then Betsy, we just have to hear what you wrote as Betsy Mars rover.
Oh, okay. I see vast expanse. I hear excitement from others on the rover and through radio communication. I feel, the texture I feel is like a dryness, I guess. And my emotions are curiosity.
Fantastic.
And
Okay.
anxiousness.
And anxiousness. Oh, I like that. Fantastic. Okay, so you get it, right? These are activities. There's only one that we didn't do, but it doesn't matter. And the other thing, for example, Mars mission. One day, on Monday, you can do what are you seeing? And that's it, because you're only going to do it for like 5 to 10 minutes. Go do something else. Tuesday, what are you hearing? Do it for 5 to 10 minutes. You could stretch each of these out so you could end up with months of activities by the time we're done on the 15th of September. Are you feeling me? So we will get all this together. You'll have it in the next day or two so that you can start using it with your teams or your students or both next week. These are awesome openers for meetings on Zoom or in person for your staff. These are great team development. This is fun stuff. Yes? Anyone want to unmute, share anything, say anything? Jude from Foundations was texting in the chat box. Please fill out that survey if you need to log your hours or whatever. Can anyone unmute, offer us anything positive or feedback, or how was this for you? And then we'll all sadly say goodbye. I could sit here all day with all of you. Anyone want to say anything? Come on, people. Reflect for each other.
I think overall for this session, okay, I really enjoyed the first activity, the beautiful and brutal. And I didn't really think that you could use it in different contexts. I know you said 1.5 years, but then when you brought up that you can switch it around to, you know, maybe the last 6 months or a certain occasion or that kind of way to play that activity, I think that really opened the doors for really interesting conversations that you could have with friends, family, and students.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I have my best friend just got divorced. I wish I'd thought of it. Make a divorce, my divorce, brutal and beautiful. You might end up noticing enough that was beautiful in the marriage that even though it's brutal and it's done, you could maybe, right? So you're right. And I love that. Anybody else want to say or share anything? No? Okay. So we're very grateful that you were here. Can we get a show of squiggly hands if you felt like you got something out of this? Did you get something out of it? Are you happy? Goodbye, compassionate. Goodbye.
That's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just wanted to thank each and every single one of you guys. Follow us on social media, follow Meredith, follow Sarah, follow James, and keep up with us. And we'll see you the 15th. We're super excited to have you for part 2.